Okie dokie. Okay. Hello everybody that's going to be watching my broadcast, or if you're watching it that's already published on YouTube before I started it. I am probably going to be making a basically a new YouTube series, well, my first one, instead of like MMDs are kind of running slow because I have been using basically I have been using well, I've been going to school, and the computer I use for MMD animations is at my grandma's house, and I will be going to her house this weekend, and I will be doing MMDs at that time. But currently, I will not be doing any MMDs, only broadcasts and gaming videos. But yeah, I will be making a school and basically some houses. I probably won't have any help, but it's at least the one thing I can do to keep up to keep up the channel and to make you guys happy, instead of basically just making gaming videos every day and broadcasting all the time. And if you're wondering why I only do broadcasts, it's only because I just figured out how to make the PlayStation record when you want it to. Basically, you have to hold down the share button, but basically now I'm going to be just making videos, and I'll be editing them on Share Factory instead. But yeah, thank you for all the subscribers, and I'm happy that I got to basically make you guys happy for what I do, instead of me just using MMD every day. Reasons why I don't use MME also is because my grandma's computer is actually my grandpa's computer. My grandma uses it sometimes for her job, but basically she it's a very small computer. It doesn't have a graphics card. If you're wondering why my Sims 4 videos, they had the lines everywhere. It doesn't have a graphics card or anything like that. So, and it's a kind of horrible computer. It'll be a while until I make MMDs every day with Miku Miku edit effects. I mean, not edit, but yeah, that's kind of all, but yeah. Soon I'll be getting homework, so I won't be recording daily, and I don't have homework yet. I am lucky. Okay, I don't know where to build the school. There's a village right there, but I don't want to build it near a village. If you're wondering why I sound so weird, it's because I'm actually allergic to cats. If you follow me on Musical.ly, you probably saw my Musical.ly of my cat, and I'm allergic. I haven't had an allergic reaction for a while. So my mom thought my mom got a kitty, and her name is Neko, and I I guess I'm starting to have allergic reaction. I don't know. But yeah, my throat hurts really bad right now, and my eyes stink, and it's just it's wearing off a little bit. I can tell, but yeah, I'm gonna have to break some of these trees to build the area. So basically, I'm just trying to keep the cat off me, just in case if that is the problem, because I have to go swimming today, and I can't go swimming while. Oh crap. Sorry, save data stuff. Yeah, I can't go swimming while my nose is like weird, acting weird and stuff, you know. But I did just get done watching some videos about the real Disney stories. They're kind of dark. I could always share them with you guys, but there's no one watching the broadcast right now, but I know some people are going to be watching it when it's published on YouTube, not when I'm just live. But basically, the Mulan one is very, very mature content. Like, if you're freaking like 10, 11, younger than basically 11, I'm 12, so. If you're younger than 11 or 10, yeah, you shouldn't be watching this, because if I want to share the stories will kind of ruin your childhood. If you're younger than that, you'll go on sharing your parents, and then I'll get sued for, well, not sued, but freaking reported by parents and stuff. I'm pretty sure PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye have already got reported, just because parents aren't monitoring their kids if they don't want them to watch that gaming videos. Like my neighbor, she's not allowed to watch gaming videos, but she does it anyways. But basically, Mulan, she doesn't end up with the general. She basically has to become a prostitute. And if you are my age or older and you don't know what a prostitute is, it is a sex slave. Basically, she got caught from being a boy, basically like the movie. And then she basically, well, she wins, of course. And then she doesn't end up with the general at all. She basically has the option to be a sex slave, but she doesn't want to live her life like that, so she commits suicide. That's that story. And then the Little Mermaid, she doesn't end up with him, of course, like the other one, like Mulan. Basically, she trades in her soul to walk, you know. It's a Brothers Grimm story, so kind of dark, of course, if it's by them. Basically, she doesn't end up with him, and she has to trade her soul to basically get legs and be human. But basically, if she doesn't end up with the guy, if she doesn't marry him, she dies. She gets killed and turns into sea foam. But her sisters gave her a knife so she wouldn't die. But instead, she threw herself into the water and drowned and committed suicide and turned into sea foam. That's that story. I believe the Tanglin one, Rapunzel, you know the story, freaking Mother Gothel and all that other stuff, and, you know, princess. There's no princesses. She's not a princess. She just gets traded in from her dad. Basically, her dad trades her for for the magical flower and for her. So basically, he gives away his own baby daughter for just a magical flower. and they lived right next to Rapunzel, and I guess Mother Gothel, she takes care of her and keeps her locked up in the tower. I don't exactly know why. They didn't really say anything in the videos why she was locked up in the tower. But basically she had to she met a prince. She had long hair, no magic in her hair. She brought it down, and then out of nowhere a prince climbed up. The prince basically, she fell in love with the prince, but when she didn't want a child, the prince basically raped her. And when Mother Gothel found out she was pregnant, basically she threw her out in the woods, basically to leave her alone. So that's one part that's not really dark about the story. That she just left her alone, just threw her out, didn't want her anymore, just because she was pregnant. And but Prince, she still loved the prince, which was very odd. It's turning nighttime. She lured him. She cut Rapunzel's hair, lured him to the tower, basically like the movie. But instead, he basically jumped out from the open way that Rapunzel's always looking out of, and he basically was about to commit suicide, but instead a branch, whatever brush, broke his fall, and he basically died. Well, he didn't really die, but of course he would die from this. Anyone would die from this. He basically, the branches went inside his eyes and gouged his eyes out. And the person in the party, which is Speedy's brother, is probably very, 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 very confused. Little Pastel K. At least I'm just gonna call her that. You should know her. She's in my little list of people that are my best online friends, and she's part of the crew that I made on my other YouTube channel, my first one. But oh, one person watching. Oh, hello. Right now I am telling true Disney stories. If you are younger than 10 or 11, just tell me and I'll just not tell the stories, because the stories are very dark and you don't want to tell your sister. Okay. Right now I am just breaking trees to make some room to build the school. I don't know if I should build it right here, but I think I was just wasting my time doing that. If I'm just about to fly away, whatever. I'll just burn it off. But I'll tell some lighter stories, not the dark ones. Pinocchio, yeah, that's a dark one. Definitely a dark one. What else? I'm trying to think. Basically, all of them are very dark. I'm sorry to say, but all of the stories are very dark to where I'm not able to tell stories while I'm doing this boring crap. So I don't want you guys to watch me just burn down trees and stuff. It's kind of boring. And I'm only doing this so I can make some room. This is actually faster. But the person that's in the broadcast is not commenting. I don't know if I should tell the story. I don't know who's watching, but it's okay. Pinocchio. Alright, Pinocchio basically is a very, very dark story. He, of course, your average little boy that basically tells lies, and his nose grows every time he tells lies. But instead, after all the wrong he's done, his friends, the dog, and basically all of his friends executed him. Basically, they tortured him, drew on him, scratched him and stuff, and then they hung him by a doorway with a string, and then his lifeless little body was gone. And then there is what else have I not told? Sleeping Beauty. Actually, I have not heard that one yet. So probably when I'm still working on this, I'll probably be working on this for a while. When I'm still working on this, I'll tell the Sleeping Beauty one. I just have to do some research. All I know is that there was no magic. There was no magic in any of them, except for the Little Mermaid. But basically, she my nose. Belle, nothing really with Belle, but whatever his name is. The Beast was not actually a beast. Basically, he was a man that had a condition. His whole body was covered with hair. Disgusting, but yeah. His whole body was covered with hair. He basically met Belle. That's not her real name in the story. Her name is basically in French. I don't know, but it's very hard to pronounce. It's like David something. But something that they changed about the story. She basically falls in love with him, and and it's not all the half I know about it. But yeah. Sleeping Beauty, same thing with Tangled. She was raped by her father and had 2 twins. Very, very disgusting. Oh, hi. What's up? Huh? Good morning. I am telling you want to watch my broadcast? I'm telling true Disney stories, basically behind. But I'm doing this while telling true Disney stories. But basically, okay. But guys, basically, Sleeping Beauty, she of course, instead of like all the fairies, she gets basically an evil fairy instead of an evil queen. Basically, she dies on her 16th birthday, but she falls to a deep sleep. The prince doesn't love her, and then her father basically rapes her in her sleep, and then basically she has 2 twins, and then she dies. Dark story. All of them are dark. Very scary. But, yeah. And I think I know another one. I forgot which one it was. I think, Frozen. Okay. Frozen wasn't dark. Frozen was based off of the book, because the book was a children's book. It wasn't like the other ones to where it wasn't a children's book. Cinderella was a very dark one. I'll do that after Frozen. Basically, Frozen was based off of one of my favorite movies and a book called The Snow Queen. And I keep telling people that at my school, but they don't listen. They keep saying that the Snow Queen is fake. But it was based off the Snow Queen, and basically, instead of 2 sisters, it was 2 orphans. One girl, okay. There was a girl and a boy. They were best friends, kind of like Ballerina, if you haven't seen that movie yet. Leap, as for it's known for. One is named Urga, and I forgot the other one. And they find this girl, the Snow Queen, and I guess her soul was taken by, basically, she was filled with hatred, so she turned into the Snow Queen. And then when they fill her with love, and basically, she turns back to her normal child self. It's not a dark story, like I said. It's based off of the real book. So the real book is called The Snow Queen. But Disney decided to take that and ruin it with a horrible song called Let It Go. Disney, why? You're evil. Okay. And then there's Cinderella. There's 2 versions of the story. The Brothers Grimm is very dark. The two versions of the story are very dark too. The Disney version, of course, not dark, but of course, freaking Cinderella had to be stupid. In the video, they only told the dark parts. They didn't tell the full story, sadly. But she was basically a slave to clean and stuff for her two sisters, but instead, everyone should know this one. Basically, her sisters to fit inside the shoe. Her other sister cut off her heel, and then to fit inside the shoe. And then her second sister cut off one of her toes, and then the side of her foot to fit inside the shoe. Very gruesome, very scary, I know. But that's basically all of them I know. I'm happy that my sister loves princesses and stuff, you know. I honestly want to know what the Princess and the Frog one was. When I went to see that movie when I was little, that was my first movie in the movie theater. That was my favorite princess. I was about 5, 4. Basically, I don't have any more stories. I think that's all. Yeah. 2 of them committed suicide. Mulan and, what's her name? Ariel. Okay, 1 out of 10. The ones that are very, very mature content is, Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel, and, Mulan. Those are the 2 that are very mature content. Those are very gruesome, sad, and depressing, and, you know, sad and depressing is the same thing. You see the ones that are very violent are, Pinocchio. Oh, wait, I am forgetting one. What is it called? I'm trying to think. Peter Pan. Instead, basically, he would eat the children. There's 2 versions. My mom knows one version, and then there's another version. Basically, the first version, the second version was that he eats the children. And then the first version is that he kills the children, the lost boys, when they grow up. Basically, if they grow up, they're not allowed to grow up. If they start to grow up, they die. And then he basically tears out their body and, you know, leaves missing pieces for them to eat, so they won't grow up. That's sick and sad. Kind of ruined my childhood when I heard it, especially the Mulan one. And Pocahontas, she was forced to be of course, she was forced to go to the British. She didn't marry the other guy, whatever his name is. I forgot. I haven't watched that movie in forever. I have to go back and watch it. But I think it was like John Smith. Yeah, John Smith. Something like that. But, she doesn't end up with him. She falls in love with him, but she, basically is forced to marry the guy that died in the Disney version. And it's a true story. My mom told me. Everyone should know that. Basically, that's the true story, that she was forced to marry that guy instead. And, she was forced to be civil. And when she went to, basically, the British found her. She was forced to be civil because she was blamed for the murder of him. I don't know if that's the right story, but yeah. True story that Disney decided to take. Like, these poor princesses keep getting themselves into trouble. Rape, sex slave, what the heck? Like, literally. Alright. I am not improving my progress here. I still have a million trees left, and I am not gonna do this. Nope. Ah, no, I dropped. Wow, that's nice. I dropped everything I needed. Alright, I'm trying to think that I should have made a super flat world. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry I've been wasting your time with this video. Well, this broadcast slash video. I am going to probably not just be broadcasting, I'm actually going to record a video of me making it. So I wouldn't waste your guys' time. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to make a new world to do this. It is gonna be instead a super flat world. But, for those of you, basically this, I'm talking for those of you that are, basically, you know, watching it from YouTube when it's not live, because I have no people like watching it right now. It's too early for them. So, the new series will come out soon. I don't know when. Tomorrow is Monday. I get home at about 3 o'clock. If you 3:15. If you don't know where, if you don't live where I live, basically, yeah, it won't. But I'll tell you, I won't have a schedule because I technically don't really have a schedule on my channel. So basically, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this broadcast and I will do a video instead of me making the place. I don't know if you can speed up stuff, but you know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. The school will be shown in my new series. I don't know what to name it yet, but I'm gonna pick some of my friends to be in the series. I'm gonna pick my best friend Cheekers. She's really good at that type of stuff. Because on my old YouTube channel, we were about to make a show called The Witch of Minecraft. She is really good at it. She was gonna be in it, but we had to cancel because the world was, they didn't have like the people privileges saying the world was griefed and blew up by one of my closest friends, and I was very sad about that. So we came out with one episode and behind the scenes, but I had to cancel the show because of that reason. If you want to check out my old videos of where I started, type in Chillbit Cook and you'll find me, my old channel. The reason why I created a new channel was because, you know, my mom forgot the password for that one. I almost reached about 1,000 subscribers, but and I was sad because I wanted my fans to basically, like, half of my fans don't know where I am and what I'm doing now because I didn't know my mom forgot the password. I didn't know she was gonna forget about the account and everything. So I forgot about it. Found out that my mom doesn't remember the password. And it turns out I created this account over spring break last year. Well, this year. And this account, I love this account. I love my fans, and two people I want to shout out to. I think it's Understory, my #1 fan, and Mono Hero Brian. You guys have been supporting me the most, and all of the other fans have been too. If you want me to do a shout out with you in one of my videos or in one of my MMDs, I just send just email me a picture of one of your OCs. Not Hangouts. I don't have Hangouts or Google Plus. So basically, email me a picture of one of your OCs, and I'll create them in the MMD creator thingy. And I will put you in one of my videos, and yeah. And some people I want you to check out: Chibi Teacup, MMD Messy, and Vengeance. We call each other a family, but MMD Missy, I don't think she knows that I'm part of the family, because Chibi Teacup said I could be part of it. But yeah. I am part of the family of some of my favorite MMD animators. MMD Missy, she's awesome. Chibi Teacup, she's awesome. Vengeance, he's awesome too. And if you want to check out the family, I don't know, I won't put it in the description. I probably will on my mom's phone. My phone has a virus, so yeah. Thank you for watching this. I'm sorry I wasted your time with just cutting trees on fire. But if you have any questions about the Disney stories, just ask me in the comments and I'll answer. I'll get to you as soon as I can. And the VR account, I forgot the name. I think it was I forgot, but yeah, my DivVR account, I don't use the one that is linked on my YouTube channel. If you use app, or, well, not app, PlayStation, or basically any type of game system or phone, and it uses DivVR that is linked to my account if you're on PC, because I forgot the password, and yeah. So thank you for watching. Bye bye, guys. I'm gonna post a video soon.